Welcome to Math with Professor V. Here's your latest integral of the day. We have an indefinite integral of x raised to the natural log of x times natural log of x divided by x dx. All this integral requires is u-substitution, but you have to do something just a little bit sneaky or kind of clever, which is why I really like this integral. And it's a good review of your logarithm properties in case you need to brush up on that a little bit. So if you want to pause the video and try it on your own, and it does take some trial and error in a lot of situations where you just have to guess what u should be, run it through, and if it doesn't work out, then change your choice for you. That's a totally normal thing to happen in practicing your integration techniques. But what's going to work out successfully for this problem is if we let u equal x to the natural log of x. And what I'm going to do in the next step is take the natural log of both sides. So from here, since we have u equals x to the natural log of x, ln of u is equal to ln of x raised to the natural log of x. Now let's just review a couple logarithm properties that we're going to need right now. If you have natural log of a raised to the b, and b is the exponent on the argument a, okay, not on this whole logarithm, then you can write that as b times natural log of a. You can move that exponent on the argument to the front. If you have natural log of a and that entire quantity is raised to the b, you can't do anything. Just stop. You can't move b, okay? So it's important, here I'm going to put the watch out eyeballs, that you pay attention to whether or not the exponent is on the argument or the whole logarithm, okay? So why am I saying that? Well, now look at here, this natural log of x, that's the exponent on the argument, which means yes, I can go ahead and move it to the front of the logarithm and now multiply by natural log of x. So what do we have instead? We have natural log of u, I don't need to write the parentheses, I just wanted to show you, equals, now I have that natural log of x in the front, the yellow highlighted one, there it is. And then that's going to be multiplied by what's left here, another natural log of x. Are we all right? Okay, so then we have natural log of u equals, this is natural log of x times natural log of x, which is natural log of x squared. Now I'm going to ask you, can I move this too? And you're going to say, no, Professor V, please stop. Correct. Okay. From here, now we're going to go ahead and we'll differentiate both sides. So derivative of the left-hand side, derivative of natural log of u is going to be 1 over u du. And then derivative of natural log of x squared requires us to use the chain rule. So remember, we're going to bring this exponent, the 2, down front, and I subtract 1. That's the new exponent. You leave alone whatever's inside the parentheses. And then when we use the chain rule, now we multiply by the derivative of whatever inside. So derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x, and then don't forget your dx. And this is kind of when the magic starts happening. So if you look up above at our integral, see how this is natural log of x over x dx? I already have that. And then this differential du is not isolated. I have 1 over u du. So let me keep cleaning up. Du equals 2u, right, if I multiply it over, times ln of x all over x dx. And then do you remember who u was? U was right here, x to the natural log of x. So that means this is 2x raised to the natural log of x times another natural log of x dx over x. And then go back up above, look at this integral, x to the natural log of x, ln of x over x. That's exactly what we have here, x to the natural log of x times ln of x over x. I just have an extra 2. So one last little maneuver, let's divide both sides by 2, and now I have 1/2 du equals x to the ln of x dx over x. It might feel like a lot of wizardry, you know what I mean? It's just manipulating things around. And so let me go back here. I'll paste this down so you can see how beautifully everything's going to work out. Oh me, oh my. So now all of this is equal to 1/2 du, and that's exactly my integral. So literally this whole integral just becomes 1/2 du. You could put the 1/2 inside. I like to put the constants outside. It just helps keep things a little more simple for me. Well, antiderivative is just going to be 1/2 u plus c. And then who was u? It was x to the natural log of x. So this is 1/2 x to the natural log of x plus c. And that is the end of the problem. If you came up with a different way of solving it, please let me know. I'd love to look at alternate solution techniques. I thought this one was just a fun review of logarithm properties, but it's definitely, at least for my class, I wouldn't put something like this on the exam because it's too much of like a trickster problem, you know? I would rather test my students on things that are more straightforward to show me that they've actually been practicing what we've gone over in class. I don't need them to be some sort of savant or do like slick little trick problems. But I thought it would be fun to share. Tell me how you liked it. If you need a logarithm review, oh my goodness, you are not alone. I have full video lectures on all the topics in calculus as well as pre-calc. So go back to those video lectures in the pre-calculus series and you can review all your log properties, log graphs, and the videos aren't super long, so don't worry. And I think the key to mastering logarithms is remembering there's basically 4 main properties. Please don't invent any new ones on your own and you'll be fine. So that concludes the video. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and also you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Math with Professor V. I'll be back sooner than later. Love you all. Bye.